ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Lance going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out right at the 35.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. For the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Come on, bring it,
Isaiah
baby, bring
Simmons
it.
picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
84 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Steps away to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Murray now. Dancing to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Green to bring it back. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there on the catch and run. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
from the gun on third down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Prater, and they open the lead up now to 25.
42, 49ers 17. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Oh, some strong running. And here a juke. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the
touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
49ers,
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's get that.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's just me and you. 57's the mic. 52.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, 49ers 17. Matt Prater to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.